Hey there, YouTube. It's Petey Two Finger. I was on one of these feud. There's a feud with Mike Patton and Anthony Keidiss of the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and I noticed people were talking about him being on the list, and I had not heard this. I snooped around and I found this list. So allegedly, this is what I found in a Google image search, and I don't know if this has been proven in a court of law. I think this is all just speculation. But this list was released of people who were tight, people who were associated, people who were friends, who had flown to the island of no return, the Jeffrey Epstein's Shag'em and Bag'em kiddie porn parade of fun, where you go on a plane and they have underage children for you to have your way with them, and then maybe they hold a videotape over your head and they own you at that point. I really don't know. Again, this is all speculation. Let's see. Let's look for Mike Patton. Mike Patton is not on the list. So, am I surprised? Well, there's only two guys on the list that I would consider rock and roller types, meaning people who are in a band where the guitar is the primary instrument. That's a rock and roller type to me. I think both of these guys are rock and roller types. I know there's a story, it's public knowledge. Bebe Buell was a model, and Steven Tyler and her had a relationship. Bebe became pregnant with Liv Tyler. Steven dumped her while she was pregnant, and a guy named Todd Rundgren ended up filling in, doing the job of dad, father. Liv Tyler did not know for a while that Todd Rundgren was not her father. Todd raised her as his own. Now later on, when Liv became marketable, Steven at that point came back in the picture. And there was that Alicia Silverstone video where the young girl is getting tattoos all over her body. And now we find it's very difficult to find a woman under the age of 74 years old whose body isn't covered in hepatitis, open sores, and tattoos. Anthony Keidiss. So it's no big shocker. To me, it is a shocker that there isn't more, like, who's the guy from Kicks? Or, who's that guy?
From what band?
Sebastian Bach.
Oh, okay.
Or the guy with the hat and the lip injection. Color of Love. Roadie of Love. Schenker of Love. Poison guy.
Bret Michaels.
Yeah, it's what I am surprised is that, let's see, no, Bret Michaels apparently had a trailer full of, maybe Bret Michaels likes women who are women. Maybe he isn't into little girls. So is it a surprise to me that we see Steven Tyler on this list? No. Steven Tyler seems kind of like he's a little self-obsessed. seems like his mind is a little gone, like he's kind of fried from doing too much coke, I think. I would say that about Steven Tyler. This is my impression that I get from they put on a show for the camera, so I can't really say. I never met the guy. Maybe in real life he's a fantastic human being. I do know that he got BB Well pregnant and he ditched her and let Todd Rundgren, like, I gotta say, I don't think I would do that. I think if I accidentally recreated myself, I would want to stick around and be there for that person in some capacity. Obviously, Steven Tyler had better things to do with his time. He allegedly finds himself on the wrong end of the Epstein log. Now, if you hang around on the dark places like rock and roll sordid tales from the tour bus like I do, you'll know this guy Anthony Keidiss blamed it on his dad, his creep of a father, that he didn't have a childhood. But when he did become an adult, he's dating a 19-year-old. This guy's 62 years old or something like that. And he's dating a 19-year-old at this point. Also, he wrote a book, Scar Tissue Under the Bridge, his 14-year-old girlfriend. In that book, he talks about this stuff. So, no, not a surprise. Now, again, one of the things you will become hip to if you snoop around and you're looking into information about Anthony Keidiss is his feud with Michael Allen Patton. Now let's take a look. No, Michael Allen Patton is not on the list. So we'll take a pop in over here. Here he is. He's coming for your 19-year-old or legal age daughter. His list of categories begins with 1962 births. It includes people who are alive, and among his accomplishments would be Fairfax High School in Los Angeles, an alumni, as well as someone who self-identifies as being of Native American descent, and people convicted of battery, and American people convicted of sexual assault. Now, Michael Allen Patton married an Italian girl in 1994. They broke up for a while in 2001, but Michael Allen Patton has been in this relationship with this same woman since 1994. So, they're almost like us.
Yeah.
Chop about 5 or 6 years off.
And they don't have any kids.
But they don't have any kids. So, yeah, one of the things you'll run into, let's see, has he been arrested for? Is he bragging about that he graduated from high school? No.
See, now I'm seeing he's not still married. So, I mean, he's so secretive. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, let's say that there is no evidence of Michael Allen Patton, because she was his age. Right?
Who? Oh, his wife?
Yeah. Can you find out what her age was?
Yeah, let me find out.
Let's see, is there any battery conviction, or has he ever been convicted of sexual assault? No. No.
Let's see. showing her age. But I will say that in pictures of them together, she looks about his same age. She's not a child.
So the feud between Michael Allen Patton, if we're judging it on who was arrested for who was prosecuted, who was convicted for sexual assault, Mike Patton is the big loser. He never was arrested for battery. He's never come out and announced that he had a romantic involvement with a 14-year-old. So again, am I surprised about the alleged? This is all allegedly. No, I am not surprised about that. Anyway, you guys, I just thought it was worth noting. Mr. Give It Away, Give It Away, Give It Away Now. Anthony Keidiss finds himself on the wrong end of the Epstien log. And we have Chicka Chicka, Can't Catch Me Because the Rabbit Died from Hepatitis C. Steven Tyler also finding himself on the wrong end of a list you would never want to find yourself on. Mind you, this is all this is an initial list. People have paid lawyers to get their names removed. And eventually this is all going to be water under the bridge, and people will forget about it because that's how our society works. So if you have a stake in the feud, the Michael Allen Patton versus Anthony Keidiss feud, if you're finding yourself in the middle, maybe this could help to swing you over to a more creative side. What you'll see on these videos is there's a lot of people. It'll be a video about Keidiss, and there'll be a lot of people bringing Patton and glorifying his name. And then there'll be some fans of Keidiss who are not Mike Patton fans. And they go, boy, these Patton fans are the worst. And it's like, well, if you are coming at this and you've absorbed this guy's work and you know the level of the musicianship and how far these guys have taken it, and you put it up against this, it's a no contest. It's like you can't compare the two guys because they're on two different planes. What they do is, like, this guy makes pop music, the other guy makes art that's often way ahead of its time. And their personal life should never be brought into it. But I don't know, when you go and you do a telltale book, scar tissue, and you admit that you dated a 14-year-old, it just adds fuel to the fire when we see his name on the Epstien log. It's like, well, of course his name is on that list. Anyway, you guys, I hope that you found this video informative and entertaining. I will talk to you guys soon. Let's keep things positive. Let's try to hope for the best. Make the right decisions. Whittling down a list of bad habits, working on becoming a slightly better person, minute by minute, hour by hour, day by day, week by month, is certainly considered to be a better thing than giving in to every impulse and from where I stand, pedophilia is never cool or funny. That's really, really bad. Some people glorify that stuff. That's not me. I got to tell you, I growing up in America where you're surrounded by people who are glorifying the fact that they're horny for little girls. It's just not it doesn't put me in a comfortable place. I don't want to be in that locker room snapping towels with the guys if that's what they're talking about. You know? That's just not me. So if you feel like that, maybe next time the Red Hot Chili Peppers come on the radio, you'll know what to do. Okay, you guys take care of yourselves, hug your pets, try to stay cool, and peace.